Welcome to White Regis TV film review and preview. I'm Andrew Wright. This week, the horror film Five Nights at Freddy's was released on home video. The film comes from horror juggernaut producers Blumhouse and stars Josh Hutcherson, Elizabeth Lail and Matthew Lillard in this adaptation of the popular video game series. The film revolves around Hutcherson's troubled security guard main character who starts a job at an abandoned family entertainment centre where he discovers the animatronic mascots are possessed by homicidal children. The original theatrical release of the film was successful, with the film earning enough money to put a sequel into development and was a success with audiences, but the movie failed with critics. Now, home video was my first time watching the film, and I enjoyed it more than I thought I would. The film wasn't scary, but I was drawn in by the human drama of the film and Josh Hutcherson's performance of a character who people can relate to. I also really enjoyed the cinematography and practical effects, so I gave the film 4 stars out of 5. And a sequel is in development, as I said. This weekend, the new Matthew Vaughn action film Argylle releases in cinemas. The film is an spy action comedy and stars Henry Cavill, Bryce Dallas Howard, Sam Rockwell, John Cena and Samuel L. Jackson as part of an ensemble cast. The film revolves around a reclusive author realising that the plot of a new spy novel she's writing mirrors real-world events in real time. Now, I saw this film in cinemas opening day, which was Thursday, and I was honestly disappointed. I like the chemistry that Howard and Rockwell have, but the film's just full of stunt casting, recycled camera angles, and too many nonsensical twists. So I just couldn't really get on board with the film. I gave the film 2.5 stars out of 5. It's currently in cinemas and will be released on Apple TV Plus probably at some point towards the end of the year. It's currently receiving negative reviews from critics, and it is intended to start a film trilogy. So keep on the lookout for that. Last week I watched Martin Scorsese's Oscar-nominated Killers of the Flower Moon for the first time on Apple TV Plus. I didn't cover it last week due to award season coverage. Killers of the Flower Moon stars Leonardo DiCaprio, Lily Gladstone and Robert De Niro, and is set in 1920s Oklahoma and revolves around the true story of the murders of members of the Osage Nation due to a local politician's plot to steal their newfound wealth for himself. The film is also an adaptation of a non-fiction book detailing these events. Now, while I thought that DiCaprio, De Niro and Gladstone gave genuinely great performances worthy of their awards nominations, I just didn't like the film's script or directing. The film's just bland, confusing, with random scenes thrown in that make no sense. I did like the courthouse scenes in the third act, but with Brendan Fraser and John Lithgow, but it comes a bit too late in the film, and at that point the film's still a bit bland and uninteresting. Just couldn't really get on board with the film. Plus it's way too overlong. I give this film 2.5 stars out of 5. And it's streaming now on Apple TV Plus. That's all I have for this week, but be sure to check back next week where I will be previewing the new Zac Efron wrestling drama, The Iron Claw. Now back to Gary in the studio.